Mike, the man is dead.
Yes, I know. I was there when he was killed in the Dominican Republic. But Alan wasn't suggesting that it was Roger Thorpe. He was suggesting that somebody, perhaps closely associated with Roger Thorpe, was carrying some vendetta against Alan.
Well, the Bureau has a full record of Thorpe's activities before his death. I'll have him send it on to me. I'll look through it and see if I can associate any names with him. At this point, we can't overlook any possibilities. Meantime, I do want you to go over in your mind, though, very carefully, those last moments with Goff.
I will. I don't think it'll do any good, but I'll try.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Have you heard anything more about Quentin McCord?
Well, they sent me some additional information last night on him, but nothing in it to link him either with Goff or Alan. I did find out, though, he lived a very curious life.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Well, for one thing, he's moved almost continually for the last 6 years.
Well, that could be associated with his work, couldn't it?
Possibly, but he's lived in almost every country in Europe, always in a secluded area and always far from any town. For example, I remember an old monastery somewhere outside of Florence, an old castle in the Bavarian Alps, and a Swiss chalet somewhere in the mountains of Switzerland.
Well, sounds like he likes his privacy.
It also sounds like someone who's trying to avoid contact with people, and just maybe somebody who's trying to hide something. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I want you to go over your last moments with Goff in that cable car. Maybe something he said or did can help us.
did say something before he fell. He did. I was so concerned with staying alive, I can't remember what it was. What the hell did he say?
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Downy, the fabric softener that makes your clothes smell April fresh. And by Coast Soap, the refreshing soap that brings you back to life. Coast Deodorant Soap, the eye-opener.
Inter-office communication to Henry Chamberlain from Jennifer Richards. A report on the progress of the Madrid office personnel. How humorous. Wish I had time to read it. Would probably make me laugh.
On the contrary, I've already looked it over, Vanessa. And Mrs. Richards has done a remarkable job in a very short period of time. She's left everything in the Madrid office in very good shape for Mr. Evans to take over and prepare them for the oil strike when it happens.
Don't you mean if it happens? I tell you, it is positively immoral, the amount of money that we have spent on that Lewis offshore drilling project. Now, if I were president of
But you're not, Vanessa,
that...
and instead of running down the association between Lewis Oil and Spaulding Enterprises at every opportunity, I think that you do well to work toward its success, which is what we're all doing.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Hello, Josh.
Amanda around somewhere?
We were just talking about you.
Oh?
Yes, how did your conversation with Helena Manzini go?
Vanessa, what the hell are you talking about now?
Well, I assume your office has the same kind of telephone equipment that mine does, so I was very surprised when I went down to the basement pharmacy to get a little cup of coffee, and who should I see all huddled up in the payphone but you? So naturally, I put two and two together and assumed you were talking to Helena Manzini.
I think you're seeing things, Vanessa. Maybe it's a result of getting up so early this morning so you could have breakfast with Tony.
No. As a matter of fact, I've seen you in that payphone several times before, and I've always assumed that there was a very attractive conquest on the other end.
I guess I should be flattered that you keep such close track of my telephone conversations, Vanessa, but unlike you, when I have a long-distance call to make that has nothing to do with Spaulding Enterprises, I make it from a phone booth, so it doesn't get charged to the company's account.
Oh, really, Josh? Now, that's absolutely untrue. Anybody knows that you can just reverse the charges.
Pardon me for interrupting this, but I have some very intricate figures to go over here, so if you two want to continue this discussion, I would be grateful if you do it someplace else.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Daddy. Where have you been?
Well, darling, not that it's any of your business, but I have been to Bee Reardon's. She gave me a delicious luncheon. And incidentally told me about your unexpected visit this morning.
Well, I told you I had a wonderful time.
Henry, have you seen Amanda today at all?
No, I haven't. Sorry.
I think she out for a late lunch, and then she had some things to do for a dinner party tomorrow night afterwards.
Oh? Is this a welcome home party for Jennifer? I understand she's been ordered back from Madrid.
Darling, she has not been ordered back. She finished her assignment very efficiently, and now Mark is taking over. But she won't be here in time for that. No, this is a party that Amanda's giving for Kelly and Morgan and Alan and Hope and a few other friends.
Sounds like a crashing bore to me. Well, I'll be in my office if anybody needs me. And Josh, I'll see you later at karate class.
Yes, you will, Vanessa. I'd offer you a ride, but I have to pick up Helena Manzini along the way. Henry, I'd like to talk to you a little later if you have time.
Oh, certainly, anytime.
Thank you.
Do you know if any calls have come for me while I was out?
None that I know of, Henry. Tell me something. When you were at the Reardon house earlier, did you find out anything about that trip that Quentin McCord made to London?
Well, Nola's staying with her mother for a few days, and I tried to get her to tell me what she would without arousing her suspicions, but all she would say was that McCord flew to London suddenly because a friend and associate of his had been murdered. Now, I think it has something to do with his archaeological work, but Nola wouldn't say what the work was or what McCord was up to.
Why, the more I hear about Quentin McCord and his activities, the stranger this all seems.